Misery Cuts.
If you had told me I'd be spending Friday night watching Supergirl in an almost empty theatre, I'd have only half believed you. Yet there I was, one of literally tens of people waiting with bated breath to see the latest DCU release. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure that statement is true, as when I checked the local screenings to buy my ticket, a grand total of 4 seats were already taken. So certain was I that this was a mistake and that my options were running out faster than cheap batteries, I acted with haste and purchased my seat. When the ads started rolling, I could count the occupied seats on both hands. I wouldn't even need to use my toes. Not this time. This time, the socks stayed on. And after watching the film, I'm starting to think those empty seats did the right thing staying at home. Supergirl follows Kara Zor-El, cousin of Kal-El, on her birthday week bender. She's been hiding out on Red Sun Planet so that she can get drunk. While on this planet, her dog, Crypto, gets shot with a poisoned arrow. Her ship is stolen, and the film becomes a cosmic, needle-drop-backed fetch quest for the antidote. It wants to be a story about grief, identity, and finding a home. But what it actually gives us is a reluctant hero being dragged through her own movie by plot mechanics. First things first, this film is incredibly boring. After about 30 minutes into this just under 2-hour slogfest, I was checking my watch, counting down the remaining time. I just couldn't get into this at all. I found the character of Kara to be inherently unlikable. She's smug, crass, messy, and just completely uninterested in anyone other than herself. When 13-year-old Ruthie turns up asking for help hunting down Krem, the film's main villain, who just so happened to have killed her entire family, Kara does her best to look away. It's actually Crypto that encourages her to get involved after 2 of the bar's patrons steal the sword that Ruthie is offering as payment. Kara reluctantly helps to retrieve the sword, but still refuses the larger quest. Kara only becomes interested when Krem steals her ship and shoots her dog. Up until that point, Kara would have spent the rest of her birthday week happily drinking it away on planets full of life, but ultimately alone. Crypto is given 3 days before he succumbs to the poison, and this is used to add urgency to the film. Kara enters this 72-hour time limit into the watch her father gave her, and this becomes a literal ticking clock, symbolizing the end of her old life if she doesn't change. Even now that Kara has a reason to hunt Krem, she still refuses Ruthie's help. I don't know if this is supposed to be Kara trying to protect Ruthie, but surely just taking her along as a source of knowledge about Krem would have been beneficial. The two are forced together soon enough through the shuttle bus that they leave the planet on, and it's here where I found the scene that accurately sums up the entire movie, if not all of modern entertainment. Kara and Ruthie end up in a convenience store, and this is where the film accidentally gives us the perfect metaphor for itself. Here we see a strange creature shitting pellets into a small tray. Kara then takes out the tray and begins eating the pellets like popcorn. The creature is the writers of this movie. The shit pellets are the film, and Kara is us, the audience. Once this clip is available for use, I suspect that it will see heavy use in any future videos of mine. Almost every male character that Kara encounters is framed as violent, impotent, traitorous, or useless. The shuttle bus drivers can't do anything when they are attacked by lesbian space pirates. It's up to Kara to save the day. On the second planet we see, in the bar owned by husband and wife Bomar and Marek, the couple unsuccessfully poison Kara to trade her to the bandits to get their daughter back. This bar is on a yellow sun planet, so Kara has her powers, and she'd just beaten her way through all the bar's patrons. It just doesn't make sense that they would try to poison her and not explain the situation and ask for her help. This is where we are introduced to the character of Lobo, who is hunting the second in command of the brigands. I think it would have been better if Lobo was also hunting Krem, as this could have added tension between Kara and Lobo, especially if Lobo were to find him first, taking Krem and the antidote that he carries somewhere beyond the reach of the 72-hour time limit. Lobo feels like he was added to appease fans, but he isn't really a character. He could have been removed from the entire film and nothing would have changed. His only real achievement is blowing up the ship at the end and causing it to crash, but that could have been achieved in any number of different ways. After the obligatory fight scene, we're now on to the next location, and thankfully, it's the final one. This time, however, it has two suns, a yellow one and a green one. This world is just an obvious metaphor for Kara's child of two worlds trope. The green sun, symbolic of Krypton and kryptonite, is literally killing her. By holding on to the past and not fully embracing her new world of Earth, represented of course by the yellow sun, Kara will be doomed to share the fate of her planet. She needs to do what Clark has been encouraging her to do all along: spend more time on Earth and come to accept it as her home. Her quest to save Krypto is ultimately a quest to save her last living tie to her original world and her old family. But even here, the film makes the choice for her. Krem is on this world, so the antidote is on this world. The green sun is killing her, the yellow sun can save her, and the symbolism basically pushes her into the right answer. The film is full of what you would expect from any James Gunn project: dysfunctional characters moving from needle drop to needle drop. I hated how relentlessly negative the film's treatment of male characters felt, and how Kara was given a pass for her behaviour because she was apparently grieving. She prevents Ruthie from killing Krem, and then she steals the XP for herself using Ruthie's sword. Man of Steel famously had Superman kill Zod, but that was to protect an innocent family from his heat vision. Zod would not stop, so Superman had to make a choice. Krem, Kara's victim, had been lying there for some time as he is taken out of the final battle pretty early on. Kara, at this point, is supposed to have become Supergirl. Having her kill Krem when he is no longer an immediate threat is not battlefield necessity, it's an execution. I feel this could have been resolved by having Lobo hunt Krem, not the second in command. Ruthie would have been denied her vengeance, but shown that justice was still done through Krem's capture. Lobo could take him away to a maximum security prison for money. The thing he explicitly states is what motivates him. That would give Lobo an actual purpose. It would preserve Ruthie's arc and stop Kara's heroic transformation from ending with her stabbing a beaten man. Supergirl wants to be a story about a broken hero finding her home. For me, it was a boring, badly paced fetch quest about an unlikable Kara being forced into heroism by a poisoned dog and a ticking clock. There are some ideas here, but the execution is cosmic slop. Anyway, those are just my thoughts, and I'd be interested to know yours. If you like this and want me to keep sinking time, money, and frankly my sanity into this, then please consider liking and subscribing. Until the next time. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. That's a write-off.